Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi live, hope all of you are very well this word. Thanks for struggle anyway. Here I am with the topic of discussion of the syntax analysis sentence through 3 diagram. Before we go further, let me introduce myself. I'm Angela from English Education Study Program 2020 PGRI Wiranegara University. In these discussions, we will discuss the microlinguistic, which we already understand about the other branch of linguistics, which are related to the structure of language, namely phonology, morphology, syntax, and semantics. Phonology related with the sounds of language, morphology related with the words, and then syntax related with the sentence. And the last is semantics, related with the meaning. Now we will talk about what syntax is. Syntax is a grammatical structure, or how the language is structured, or the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentence in a language. Part of speech. Part of speech is the category to which a word is assigned in accordance with the syntactic functions. We have to know and understand well about the word, phrase, clause, and sentence to be able to write, speak, and listen well. By understanding the term, we will easily connect a word into phrase, clause into a sentence, and so forth. Here we have the word, phrase, clause, and sentence. The words are the smallest unit of a language that can stand alone. They are the easiest constituents of a text to identify. The phrase is a combination of two or more words or group of words, or a collection of words that may have nouns or verbs, but it doesn't have a subject doing a verb. The clause is a grammatical unit in form of word, at least consists of a subject and predicate and a potential sentence. A clause is a collection of words that has a subject that is actively doing a verb. And the sentence is a unit of language that is relatively self-contained, have final intonation patterns, and actual or potential contents of clauses. The first is word class. English has 4 major word classes: noun, verbs, adjective, and adverb. They have made thousands of members, and new nouns, verb, adjective, and adverb are often created. The other word classes include prepositions, pronouns, determiners, conjunctions, and interjections. The phrase is a group of words that form a grammatical component. A phrase is defined as a group of words that is part of, rather than a whole of a sentence. There are 5 main types of phrase. Noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that have a noun and pronoun. It's used to modify the noun. And the second, we have adjective phrase. An adjective or adjectival phrase is a group of words that consists of adjective. It can be used to complement it. And then next we have adverb phrase, and then verb phrase, and then prepositional phrase, and many others. Clause is a predicative syntactical unit that can act as sentence. In general, there are 2 types of clauses, namely independent clauses and dependent clauses. Independent clauses is a clause that stands alone. An dependent clause is a clause that depends on another clause, or a clause that cannot stand alone. Here we have sentence. Sentences are basically the same as clauses. They are syntactical units that are predicative, and they are bigger than clauses. A sentence may be one of 4 kinds depending upon the number and types of clause it contains. A simple sentence is a sentence that consists of just one independent clause. A complex sentence is a sentence that contains an independent clause or one or more dependent clauses. A compound complex sentence combines the two. The stage here I have the simple sentence 1 as my syntactical analysis using 3 diagrams. The sentence is: the students of Multazam Kindergarten loved cheering. Again, the students of Multazam Kindergarten loved cheering. Let's to analyze them through 3 diagrams. The sentence is certainly created from noun phrase and verb phrase, NP and VP. The upper one is S, means the sentence. The sentence is divided into 2 parts: subject and predicate that made from noun phrase and verb phrase. or we code it as NP and VP. The noun phrase of the sentence is the students of Multazam Kindergarten, which consists of the word of the as the determiner. The as the determiner. We code it as that. And then student as the noun one, which means an. We stayed plural behind the word student, so we didn't need to put the s. And then the word of as prepositions here. We code it as prep after the word of. And Multazam Kindergarten is the noun phrase made up from the Multazam as noun and the kindergarten as noun also. And we have another part of sentence as we symbolize VP, verb phrase that consists of aux and noun. The aux show behind the tense used in the sentence. The tense is past tense. Due to we already show the tense used is past tense, so we just put the transitive verb is live without adding the D behind. And for the word cheering is a noun. Why it's noun? Because it's made of modified noun by adding the gerund behind it. So it become a noun. And now let's move to the passive sentence. The sentence is cheering had been loved by the students of Multazam Kindergarten. Cheering had been loved by students of Multazam Kindergarten. The sentence here consists of NP and VP. The NP for the sentence is cheering. The part of speech of cheering here is an, noun. And then we have VP or verb phrase. The VP made up of the aux, the verb, the noun phrase, and then the tense used is past, but in the form of passive. So the verb used in passive participle verb. Because we already put past in the part of tense, so we just put the have plus n. Have plus n that showed the past participle verb. Also the be plus n is the irregular verb from be. Then we have the VT verb live without adding a D behind. And then the last part from VP is MP that consisting of prep as the preposition for the word by. By is prep. And then determiner for the. Determiner for the. Student is a noun without adding the s. We just state it plural. That show here is more than one student. The part of speech for of is prep. Prepositions. And the last part in MP is MP. Also for Multazam Kindergarten. But here I cut off as the noun from Multazam, noun for Multazam, and also noun for kindergarten. So Multazam Kindergarten is noun combined with another noun. Become NP. Okay, that's it, my little explanation about syntactical sentence analysis. Hopefully it will acceptable for you to understand, and goodbye and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.